Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Mulberry Christian Radio News for March 30th, 2018. Before we get into the news segment, I'd like to mention that if you're unable to listen to our broadcast live, or if we mention some event that's going on and you didn't hear it, you can always go to our website, www.mulberrychristianradio.com, and it'll be on the website. You can also go to the section on sermons and listen to sermons put on by Mulberry Christian Church and Truckers for Christ and other local area clergy, and listen to their sermons or Bible studies, as well as going to our other sites where you can read up on the latest Coffee with the Editor and Spirit Led and Bible Fell by Southside Baptist Church. So anytime you're not available to listen, you can always go to our website. Also on the website you'll find a section on legal notices and events. I want to thank Bill Hested from the Mulberry and Polk County Press, who has been kind enough to let us put these legal notices and events on our website as a public service to the people who are listening to this program. And now to get on with the news this past week. Tammy Butler's death has been ruled a homicide and a reward has been offered. Tammy Butler, 58, of 607 Northwest 1st Avenue in Mulberry. Her death is believed to have occurred between Saturday, March 17th, and her body was discovered in her home last Thursday evening on March 22nd. There were no signs of forced entry at her home. The Sheriff's Department, prompted by concerns that Butler had not been seen or heard from for a few days, made a check on her well-being. From the start, investigators said the death was suspicious and later called it a homicide. A reward of up to $5,000 is being offered by Crime Stoppers for information in the case. The Sheriff's Office is asking the public for any information or suspicious activity in the neighborhood during the time Butler was not heard from. If anyone knows of any information that might be useful in the case, call the Sheriff's Office at 863-298-6200 or the Crime Stoppers Anonymous at 1-800-226-TIPS. Tammy's son Sean is making the funeral arrangements this week. One thing that many millions of people have in common, regardless of age, income, or career, is that they don't know how to manage their money. Even rich people sometimes don't manage their money and go broke. In the Mulberry area, Money Smart for Families returns to the Mulberry Community Service Center at its new location at 1392 North Church Avenue in the shopping center next door to the Mulberry Press. This class meets on all of 4 Tuesdays in April. That is April 3rd, the 10th, 17th, and 24th. There is much to learn about how to manage your money, no matter how much that you have. There is a free savings account incentive, free credit restoration, free budget assistance, and free education assistance. Free business startup assistance. To register, call the Mulberry Community Service Center at 863-425-1523. That's 863-425-1523. This past week has been a hectic week at the Polk County Tax Collector's Office. Real estate taxes are due by March 31st, which is tomorrow, or they become delinquent if not paid by then, adding to your costs. To help reduce long lines and wait times, the tax collector is making some suggestions. You may mail in your check for real estate taxes, and as long as the envelope has a postmark by or on Saturday, it will be accepted without late penalty. Also, since March 31st falls on a Saturday this year, the tax collector will still take your real estate tax payments without late penalty, but only as long as it is paid in the office on Monday. There are also drop boxes inside the tax collector's offices so you can leave your payment without having to stand in line. The city of Winter Haven knows it made a mistake in 2006 at the top of the real estate bubble when it paid $1.1 million for the former post office building on West Central Avenue. Today the building appraises out at less than half that. There was a debate on the Winter Haven City Commission as to whether to sell the property outright or try to have it developed. Florida has joined some other states and insurance companies limiting the amount of opiate drugs that doctors may prescribe for anyone in acute pain at one time. The Florida legislature passed a law limiting a 3-day supply of pills or patients or a 7-day supply if a medical need may be shown. Also under the new Florida law, doctors must check a patient's previous use of drugs before prescribing opiates. Rodney Schmitz, 36, has been charged with felony DUI manslaughter in the January 5th death of pedestrian Charles Good, age 18. Mr. Good died when he was walking along Night Station Road north of Lakeland and was hit by a vehicle driven by Schmitz, who tested over twice the legal limit for driving under the influence of alcohol. An off-duty Polk County Sheriff's detective who happened to be in the area witnessed the death of Good. He stopped to offer help, but to no avail. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd said Smith made the unwise choice to drink and drive. At last report, he remains in the Polk County Jail. The annual Legion Auxiliary Fashion Show is to be April 7th. It will be held on Saturday in the Mulberry Civic Center at Northeast 5th Street, Paul McDonald Boulevard. The cost will be $12 per ticket. This year's title is Boots, Buckles, and Bling, indicating a country western theme. The event will begin at 11 a.m. This event is always a fun hit with lots of things to do and see. For reservations, please call Faye Kirkland at 863-640-8087. That's 863-640-8087. I'll get your tickets at the American Legion Post 72 in Mulberry. There'll also be an open car show, arts and craft fair at the Legion on Saturday, April 21st. Rick Osakowski, the Post 72 commander of the American Legion in Mulberry, made the announcement. The event will be a charitable event. The 4th annual open car show will be hosted by the Lakeland Corvette Club. Donations are being asked from area businesses. The other donations help the Legion family continue its many charitable contributions, even to other organizations. To donate or for information, you can call Al Russell at 863-255-8213 or Tim Bell at 863-425-2638 or Claire Stevens at 863-632-5014. The donations are likely tax deductible as the Legion is a 502c3 non-profit corporation. Also tomorrow, March 31st, between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., the Pine Grove Baptist Church at 2300 Pine Grove Road in Mulberry will be having their Easter egg hunt for ages 3 to 12. The family is invited. There'll be refreshments, hot dogs, chips, and cookie. Prizes awarded at the closing rally. All children must be registered to participate. That's tomorrow from 11 to 1. The Easter egg hunt at the Pine Grove Baptist Church at 2300 Pine Grove Road in Mulberry. The public is invited this Easter Sunday, April 1st, in the Mulberry High School Stadium. It starts at 7 a.m. The annual Mulberry Area Easter Sunrise Service, sponsored by Kiwanis Club of Mulberry and assisted by Key Club of the Mulberry High School. It's always a positive Easter message, special music. There will be free donuts, coffee, and juice. Everyone is welcome. This is continuing a long-time tradition. On April 7th, from 9 to 2, there will be a yard sale at the Mulberry United Methodist Church at 306 North Church Avenue in Mulberry. It's sponsored by the Outreach Committee. That's a yard sale April 7th, 9 to 2 at the United Methodist Church in Mulberry. And a fire last Thursday afternoon in the Lake Decent Point subdivision in Lakeland destroyed an expensive home of 2,650 square feet. The home was owned by insurance agents Jerry and Susan Surratt. The couple was in the process of selling their home to downsize. A neighbor across the street, Jim Privat, went outside to get to his car to leave when he saw the flames. 6 Lakeland Fire Department trucks responded, but there was a problem since the nearest fire hydrant was 3,000 feet away, or half a mile. Fire hoses, lines of that length had to be set up, though some water was put on the blaze that was carried on the trucks. The owners were in Melbourne when the fire broke out. Also, tomorrow, March 31st, from 1 to 2:30, the City of Mulberry presents the Easter Egg Extravaganza, the Mulberry's Community Easter Egg Hunt, from 1 to 2:30, with the egg hunt at 1:30 at the Mulberry Centennial Park. There will be prizes